Hey Guru Nation, welcome back to another quick video. By the way, thank you guys so much. The subscribers have been going up. The algorithm, I think we're finally breaking through. So please make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, and share. If you don't know what to comment, just put a robot emoji. That's gonna help. That's been helping. So today's question comes from somebody who texted me 949-415-6256. Anybody can do this. So, hey, Dan, would love to pick your brain about a few endeavors. I've been a coordinator for about 5 years, and my latest role is more of a between a coordinator and a study management personnel. I was recently offered two positions. The first is titled Clinical Research Associate, but the role is another cross between coordinator and assistance manager. See, I'm telling you guys, these job titles don't make any sense because everybody thinks Clinical Research Associate is CRA. But in this case, it depends on the employer. The role is cross between coordinator and assistance manager. So it's all about job functions and responsibilities, not about titles. This is a remote flex schedule and hourly pay. It's not necessarily a monitoring role, more so self-monitoring. It's a small CRO. I love small is the new big. That's my motto. The second offer is site manager, which so the first one, let's see. So the first one, um, flex schedule, hourly pay. Okay, I got it. The second offer is site manager. They're still debating on the title. The role is remote. Eastern time work schedule, 20% travel and salary. The role seems to consist of study management. My dilemma is that I would like to accept both offers and juggle the two positions. They are not competing and it seems to be flexible enough to do. However, do you have any knowledge or experience with working with multiple roles simultaneously? Do you think it's feasible and ethical? Also, what are your thoughts about the titles of these roles? They are different than what I'm used to. So, yeah, there's a lot of questions here, a lot to unpack. Let's go first with ethical. I'm not here to judge, I'm here to answer questions. Is this something that I would consider doing? I'm not sure. I definitely won't say no. It all depends on your situation. You know, sometimes you need multiple streams of income to pay your bills or to accomplish your financial goals. That's separate. The fact that it's a flex remote schedule or remote and then flex schedule tells me that it's not full time. So the fact that it doesn't seem like it's full time to me doesn't make it unethical to do both. Also, if you're a contractor, if you're an independent contractor, so a 1099 for both positions, which you might be able to negotiate, it's definitely not unethical to do this. Contractors take on multiple roles. I mean, when you're a contractor, when you're an independent contractor, you're your own small business. So, depends on a lot of things here. Like, are they W-2? Are they 1099? That's the ethical things. Everybody's different. Okay. Do people do this in the industry? Yes, a lot. Do I think that it's sustainable to do both of these roles full time? Because let's face it, in research, whenever you start something part time, it's only a matter of like 3 to 6 months, you're going to be full time. The way the industry is going, these are going to be two beyond full time jobs, especially the second one, which is 20% travel. So, do people do this kind of stuff? Yes. At that point, I think you owe it to one of your employers to just focus on them full time, unless you're an independent contractor for both roles, in which case employers know you're able to commit, even if they want you 100% allocated to a project. Contractors do it all the time where they take on multiple roles. Stressful? Yes. Feasible? I don't know. Depends how much sleep you want to get at night. But like I said, doing two beyond full time roles at the same time is not sustainable long term. Doing both initially to see which one you want to pursue further, that's a different story. Okay, and I think that's kind of where you're getting at. Um, my advice would be try to go independent contractor for both if you can. Gives you more freedom. What are your thoughts on the titles of the role? So the first one, clinical research associate, but it's a mix between a coordinator and assistant manager. Um, at a small private CRO, I think it's a good title. I think at the end of the day, if it's a small private CRO, I mean, if your goal is to actually be a clinical research associate, you have that title now on your resume. All right. And I would love to see the job responsibilities because a cross between a coordinator and assistant manager, are you doing any type of source data verification, source data review? Are you doing any type of investigator site file management for the sites? Are you doing anything with trial master file? Most likely, yes. So if your goal is to actually be a CRA, then it's nice that you already have this title on your resume. Plus, you can use this to your advantage because this role seems like a generalist role. So if you ever wanted to be like a site director or a site manager or anything in leadership, you actually have in your job descriptions, from what you're telling me, assistant manager. So that's not a bad thing to have on your resume. The second one is site manager, which I believe is self-explanatory for a site, but these days you don't know. Seems the role seems to consist of study management. Um, so that's another good title that you can add, but it seems like this function is also covered or will be covered by your responsibilities in your other job title. So if I had to only pick one of these from the limited information that I know, I would pick the clinical research associate role because of the title, because it's a small private CRO, which is a lot of good things can happen at the small private CRO. Even if it's an hourly pay and a 6-month contract, it's not bad. And then the second one, I would do it 20% travel. So that's the part that's going to get tricky with the overlap. Honestly, if you need the money, I don't see anything wrong with doing both. Again, try to be independent contractor if you can for both. I don't see anything wrong with doing both at the same time for 3 to 6 months and then deciding which one you want to pursue. If you're only going to pick one, I would pick the first one just because of the title alone and the fact that it's a small private CRO. I love, I think the opportunities at these smaller companies are greater than the opportunities at the larger ones. And I think you can grow faster and grow your career and your responsibilities faster doing it that way. Don't worry about the short term contracts, doesn't mean a thing. Good luck. Let me know what you end up deciding to do, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.